There we go. I stream the line, and there's Wes. And will he contribute? Or should I add him? Hello.
Hello, sir. So I was one of the few times I can actually see myself.
Oh my.
I just see a black screen.
Oh dear. How's it going, my love?
Pretty good. I watched the Dave Chappelle special this morning.
Oh, I wanted to see that. How is it? No, no problema. Hang on, it's the internet's being a little bitch.
Yeah.
Oh, let me switch to my OBS.
Don't know why.
People on stream won't be able to see this because I want you to see my face. How's it going, man?
When I see that face, pretty good. I mean, working on dynamic poses. I see Jonathan Lewis, Max.
Oh, another interval.
Working on anatomy because I have to get. I notice I can never get enough anatomy in.
That's good. Oh, damn it. On the wrong layer.
Very lightly small. Oh, you're drawing with Photoshop.
Yep. There we go.
I'm on the digital today.
What you call me, boy?
Got no boys here for you.
Would you call me, sir?
Uh-huh.
Sir, I do not appreciate your attitude.
It is what it is there, Junior. So what are you working on today?
Well, if you have been checking my YouTube, because I can't exactly show it right now because I got... Well, let me try to move my camera a bit. Yeah. I'm working on the Hellbat outfit from Batman. You can see it? It's the Hellbat suit.
Yep. And I figured Dinesh must be like Bill for people of Indian descent, because there's a lot of Dineshes on YouTube.
I would not be surprised. But, I mean, my parents named me Dinesh because my sister's name is Syra, which is actually a Islamic name, which did not sit too well with my grandfather on my mom's side.
Well, disappointment goes there hand in hand, huh?
Yep. So they named me Dinesh to gain some favor with the old man. God bless his soul. But awesome story. I'm actually born on the same day he was. Well, we got frozen in a very odd place. What'd you say?
No, I'm trying to figure out some things. I'm not very...
You got frozen again.
What's that?
You got frozen again.
I was frozen again?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's going to be an ongoing problem.
Oh well. I always notice that I get more people watching when you and me stream together.
Aquilino, yeah, I'm very social. I know more people.
That's true.
Aquilino. Mas, tu crees? Boas festas.
So you excited for tomorrow?
What's that?
You excited for tomorrow?
3 o'clock, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I still didn't contact, what's the guy's name again?
Gerard.
Yeah. And to tell them to bring masks and everything.
I got extras.
We should do it very quickly.
I got extras just in
Yeah,
case they don't. I'll quickly message him later on today.
And then once again, I thought about it. I also have to get that address to you. I think I have it in the store.
The address?
Where?
Aren't we meeting at your store?
Yeah. Or Herbert.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you need to send me that address. So I can troll him.
Trying to see where I was talking. So that's the thing about me in social media. I don't know what account I was using to talk to him. See, here's Michael.
How you doing, Michael?
Michael Vogt. No, it's on a different thing.
Okay.
So I see Michael, Tim from Brookhausen. So it must be on my personal. Oh.
What's going on, man?
Yes. Well, I'm thinking for myself soon.
Yeah.
Pretty soon, anyway. I want to start doing things different. I think now I'm having a lot of fun giving classes in anatomy. And I'm starting to understand it myself to a level where I think I can actually do this.
That's great. That's great.
It's groovy.
Yes.
I think art is a combination of drawing daily and giving your life over to nothing.
Yeah. Well, if you ever need any advice and or tips, you know I'm always there for you.
Yeah, I do. But I'm also starting to see now every artist kind of sort of just has his own. You have to muddle through your own after a certain amount of time. Tips are always fun.
Yeah, but you need to find your own way. That's why I'm still struggling when it comes to digital painting, because there's still some things I need to get. I need to figure out how to do in my own way. Let's say like painting first a what's it called, an imprimatura digitally, and then working from there.
Yes, I agree, sir.
As well as not starting with the small details like I always have a habit of doing. I need to focus on first doing like the primary and very basic shapes when it comes to shadows, and then waiting to how do I put it, build up from there.
Now you've done it. I'm coming off the bench. When I take this jersey off, like I said, just peeping for 4 seconds.
Damn it, Wes! Can't we have a stream where you don't do anything pornographic?
Well, I think that's no longer my job description.
I also need to do some research into OBS to see if I can hook it up to my Instagram, so I can live stream from there.
And in principle, everything's possible, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, I tried to see if I could, because my dad asked me if he gave me this little side project to see if I could make a sort of an overlay on my Google Meet Hangouts because he lives in the Philippines, so we chat via Google Hangouts a lot with video chat.
Yeah.
And he apparently knows that some people have managed to put like an overlay over their talk screen, so to give like certain information and stuff. So he asked me as a sort of project to get me more invested in OBS to see if I can do the same. But it turns out I can't exactly do that because then I would have to download a virtual camera software, and that's like super dangerous to do because you're then giving permission to a third party to access your webcam.
Yeah. I don't see the downside.
Of course, you don't see the downside.
Yeah, nobody wants to see you in your tallywhacker, man.
Hey, what I do with my computer is my own business.
Yeah, and I bet you couldn't sell it for $1 million if you just left your camera on. Nobody cares. But oh my God, Dinesh again.
Well, that would also make me very sad.
Dinesh is
Aww. Probably the only guy who could get to prison and not get raped.
Aha! I noticed that's a thing.
Prison rape?
I heard you and Natalie talking about me the other day.
Yes. About your disgraced Scoutmaster career.
No, they don't have scouts. No scouts in Cleveland.
That's why you left Cleveland.
It's part of the reason.
Because they didn't have scouts?
No, never missed it, my friend. I like the scouts in Holland better anyway, because they're co-ed.
I bet you do.
Yeah, if I was a young cat, I think that would be much more interesting.
But how would you hold them down?
Yeah, but you're more socially busy too, I think.
True.
Teaches you a lot more. They just teach you to hang out with people of your own sex. Well, it has its advantages, but I think it has more disadvantages.
Exactly. I'm actually quite saddened by certain parts of Stay Home Comic Con because I haven't gotten any nibbles on my Patreon, which saddens me. Maybe I'm too desperate. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't know. I wanted to answer, but I thought it was better not to.
Oh.
People out there, do we think Dinesh is desperate? Do we think he's desperate?
Yes.
There was a man named Dinesh. He seemed very desperate.
This is his story.
Yeah, I heard you say the other day you missed being in the store for social reasons.
Yeah. I met lots of interesting people at your store.
True.
I
I
miss...
think while business we usually do very well anyway. I mean, I miss the cons.
Me too.
So it's a source of income that I'm missing. To be honest about it.
It's a major source of income I'm missing.
What's that?
It's a major source of income I'm missing.
Well, I had actually counted on it. You count on the in 2019. I was already planning what cons I was going to go to.
Well, looks like we'll have to start planning for 2021.
Well, I think the planning was my problem. I need to look at different things, and I think now is the time to look more to the stars, my friend. Time to look to online.
That's true. That's why I wanted to suggest that when we get the all clear from the government, that we can go outside, shake other people's hands, spit in their faces. That the next Stay Home Comic Con we do at your store, get a bit more of a social aspect.
In principle, they're open. Everything's open, but just slightly less. You have to keep distance and all these kind of things. But everything's open. The government gave the go ahead already.
I don't know, because I don't think opening now would have been a good idea. I mean, I understand the the frustration from store owners and such that they want to get their stores open, but I mean, I don't think it's safe yet.
I'm not open yet. I'm still officially on lockdown.
Yeah, you're smart.
I will wait till the 14th or 15th, look at things, and then see what I thought.
Yeah, even if you're open and you say it's okay, I'm still gonna wait until there's a vaccine before I come see you like I used to every week. I miss you, Wes.
I didn't realize it was already.
Yeah, I miss you, Wes. I miss you.
I miss you too, but next time I'll throw the rock a bit harder.
Ah, shots fired.
He's a man.
I can take a hit, but the emotional sting will always hurt.
Well, sir, touche.
Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will cripple me.
Yes. I'm an emotional cripple.
I'm in a whirlpool of emotion.
Who is that? That's
It's Ron Burgundy.
Ron Burgundy.
I don't understand why they don't make any more comedies like that. I thought it was funny as hell. Just, stupid, but still funny. Because most comedies I've seen are always too grounded in realism.
Well, today I'm going to watch The Fantastic Mr. Fox.
Yeah, it's a good movie, but it's got too much Wes Anderson-isms for me.
Nah, it's a a Wes Anderson movie. It's going to have Wes Anderson.
I know. Hi, Kwame. How's it going?
She says it's going fine.
That's amazing. I hope she's doing well.
Yeah, she also draws.
Does she read? Oh, nice. Does she read comic books?
I don't think so.
She should read our comic books.
I don't think so.
You don't think she should read our comic books?
I think she should. I don't think she will.
That's a shame. Oh well.
Comic book culture and all. I think 90% is knowing who you're dealing with. No, but I would make comics just for myself. Dancing with myself.
That's called masturbating.
Oh, really, sir?
You know what they say, dance like nobody's watching?
What?
What do you do when nobody's watching?
Someone's always watching. This is Holland. I was watching a nifty, West, Rotterdam royalty.
Oh my. Describe him. Use colorful language. And pictures.
Creative.
Good.
Musical, artistic.
Good. Very good. Okay, West. He's an actor. He was in a very shitty version of The Mummy.
Brandon,
No. More current.
Oh, Tom Cruise.
Yes. Here's a good one. Birdman.
Which Birdman?
The newest. The movie.
Yes. Michael Keaton.
Yes. The Martian.
Oh, Brett. Oh, no. Was it Matt Damon?
Yes. Okay. Every time she's on TV, she gives away a car.
Oh, Oprah.
Yep. Congrats, you won the game. You get a high five.
Don't be that. High five her. I feel like, don't rush.
Oh. Kwame says we are curious. Curious about what? Our comics?
Yeah, I guess. What are you curious about, my friend?
A little bit. I was talking to Johnny an hour ago about how to find a way to hook up Instagram to OBS, but I found out that some people who tried that got their accounts blocked because of using third-party software.
Yeah. That'll like third-party software.
Yep. Because the real stuff is too expensive.
Enjoying this too much today.
Kwame, a thumbs up is not an answer about what you're curious to. I'm sorry, but it's got to be clear. Oh, did I tell you about Harvey's excuse about not coming over yesterday?
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
But anything he was going to say first, as soon as you told me it was Harvey, I was like, well, we'll see how this goes.
Yeah, I mean, I invite him out of politeness because I'm pretty sure he's going to give some weird excuse as to not to come.
Yep. But then we have to say, sir, who's crazy? The crazy man or the man that follows the crazy man?
That is very true. That's why I have a Facebook Messenger group with just me, Kevin, and Harvey. And whenever I want to get together, I just put down, "Hey, I want to see I don't know, the new Batman movie. Who's in?" And we pick a day, and then we just go. Shows up, he shows up. If he doesn't, he doesn't.
Hey, yeah. Like I said, my few dealings friends with Harvey. I have little or no respect for him. Got to be honest about it. Glad you have friends.
Thank you.
And I'll watch and see how that ends up for everyone.
Me having friends?
I mean, no. I mean, you need to be friends, sir. Hey, it's Uriel.
It's URL. How's it going, man?
Uriel. Hey. How you doing, man, Uriel? That's the looking tornado. Yes, sir. Maluku. Little Uriel. Uriel's one of the few people I know from a young age. What he wanted to do, he totally followed that dream, and he's very good at it. We're okay, Uriel.
God bless you, Uriel.
Uriel's videos all the time. I think he was recently filming. Maluku. I saw him filming. He's always filming something, though. One day he's going to be pretty big, I think. I've always thought that about Uriel.
Well, I'll keep my fingers crossed for him. Break a leg, Uriel.
Break a leg, Uriel? Don't break your leg, actually.
It's a theater term for good luck.
But there is no theater anymore.
No. What's the TV equivalent then, or internet equivalent?
I don't know, something with laugh tracks.
LOL. I don't like most TV shows with a laugh track. It makes me feel stupid.
Well, to be honest about it, every TV show had a laugh track.
That's true.
Since the beginning of TV.
Even Scooby-Doo.
Recently, you're talking about the last 2 years, they've dropped it. And now that they've dropped it, I can't imagine that we ever used it. Because you see how stupid it is.
Yeah, but I get that more when I'm watching like the new version of the current version of the Daily Show, because I mean, okay, they don't have a live audience, and whenever he makes a joke, I'm going like, is that supposed to be funny?
Wait a minute, Uriel said he got into a fight yesterday and got blood on his jacket. I think that's
badass.
Uriel doesn't seem like the kind of guy to fight.
Oh no, Uriel.
You gotta wash the blood out, Uriel. Wash it out.
Unclean! Unclean! Unclean!
Listen to Dinesh.
Hang on. I have a patron. Really nice guy, Ryan. He's from Texas. He actually... Yes, he's a nice guy. He actually asked me if I could draw him a picture of him being all bloody saying, "It's alright, I'm fine." You wanna know why?
I don't know, but Uriel said the same thing.
He wanted me to draw him all bloody because he was recently stabbed by a hobo in the chest. He survived, and he wanted something to commemorate it. The fact that he survived, not the stabbing.
I didn't realize hobos still attack people.
I'm surprised they don't do it more often.
You sure it was a hobo?
He said it was a hobo.
He used exactly those words?
He said some homeless dude just stabbed me.
Yeah, it's not hobo.
What's the difference between a hobo and a homeless dude?
I think hobos have something to do with trains, don't they?
No, I'm pretty sure they got trains in Texas.
Yeah, but I bet this guy wasn't on it.
Okay.
Okay, he got stabbed, potentially robbed.
Yeah, but he's okay now.
His lesson.
What, not to hang out at a bar at past 1 o'clock?
That's right. Stay your ass at home. Supposed to be home anyway. It's lockdown.
Yeah, this was last year.
Oh. He just wants a picture now.
No, I finished that picture years ago. So if anybody out there wants their, oh, bye, Uriel. He's gone away.
Bye,
As I was saying, if anybody wants their portrait drawn of them completely bloody and injured, with a thumbs up, I'm your man.
Oh, you really?
Yes. You know I draw violence.
Yes, I think you do.
And you love how I draw violence.
I am. these parts and things. I noticed it's interesting. I got these social media accounts where I haven't looked at them or touched them in years, and then all of a sudden you look at it, like, oh wow, this is pretty good. I only have to post once a week, once a day, and I can get this back up. And then I forget about it again. Sometimes I even forget the logins.
That's why I only got 2 Facebook accounts, one for Dracan and one for myself.
For that reason.
Yeah, I don't like having 17 different passwords for 17 different websites. I get especially pissed off whenever I have to, let's say, when I'm going to the grocery store and I want to activate my quoting thing, and it says you have to go online and register. I'm like, I don't want another newsletter from a supermarket.
But you could just pay cash, right?
Yeah, but then I don't get the discount.
A dilemma, I say.
Yes.
A dilemma. Hey, it's Johnny.
Johnny! John boy.
Let me see. The Punisher creator reclaims the skull symbol from the police for a campaign to benefit Black Lives Matter.
Oh no. I was actually talking with my friend Kevin the other day about how much I don't like Daniel Craig as James Bond. And I would actually prefer to have... he's too emotionless.
I love it. I think that's what would happen anyway. If you train someone to be a killer, give them a license to kill, be an emotionless person. The training itself would guarantee this.
I prefer my James Bonds were either Sean Connery or Pierce Brosnan.
Well, Sean Connery, yes. Pierce Brosnan, no. But Daniel Craig, yes. I like the James Bond that just goes through things. I like my cats. My Assassin's a bit more emotionless.
You ever see the movie Wanted?
What's that?
You ever see Wanted?
I did. Read it too.
Yeah, very different from the source material.
Not even the same story.
No. Shame.
It's literally not even the same story. The fact that the main character has the same name is the only semblance that I see. Oh, yeah. This is not even really about assassins,
No, just it's about supervillains.
Supervillains, yeah. But what happens when you kill all the superheroes?
Shit goes down.
Yes, so you can't compare the two. It's just nothing like the source material. I wonder what it would have been. I didn't like the movie so much, so it wasn't something that stayed with me. I like the fact that they were curving bullets. I don't know where they got that from, but interesting.
That's like the only thing that seemed really super villanesque.
Yeah, but it wasn't
in the comics, no. Comics had a whole bunch of shit, like that one dude who was super intelligent started talking when he was in the room. They had a supervillain called Shithead who was made out of shit.
I thought that was pretty disgusting.
Yeah, creative.
Yep, creatively disgusting. No matter how you get around, if I gotta find a guy made of shit, ugh.
Yeah, you don't want to fight a guy made out of shit.
He wasn't made of just any shit, he was made of extra shit.
He was made out of the shit that nobody wanted.
It wasn't like that high quality guano or something.
What did I want to say? Mark Miller's... Yeah, Mark Miller's comics usually have the reputation of either becoming really good movies or movies that really just ignore the source material.
Well, the key word here is movies.
Mm-hmm.
It's not marketable. The people that are buying the creative properties are just, I don't know. You're about to get me into a long soliloquy about the movie industry.
That's what I do best.
Mikey was in and out. Did not even see him. But everybody in my friend base is popped in and out today.
You have no friends.
Or too many.
That too.
That's okay. I'd rather have no friends than have a heartbeat.
That's harsh, man.
Sometimes life is hard. I put it like this: I think Harvey is a waste of sperm.
Jesus Christ, man.
Just my feeling. It's my theory, my friend.
I think with these, when I'm coloring these fan arts, I'm going to be using the Imprima 2 technique.
Do tell, sir.
That's when you use some splotches in the background to create a sort of a texture of color and such. That way you can also build up what sort of atmosphere you want to make. And then you add in the colors to your character. And then from there, with using the context of the background, the Imprima 2, you can actually better have an idea of what sort of atmosphere you're creating.
Oh, dope.
Yep. And since this is the Hellbat armor, which Batman used to defeat Darkseid on Apocalypse, I'm going to use a sort of a fiery background.
I like the fire.
Me too. But I also like ice. That's why Sub-Zero is my favorite character in Mortal Kombat. And that's why one of my main heroes in that superhero comic I want to make is going to have ice powers.
I don't know. Superhero, I'm more into. Did you ever talk about the Gargoyles properties we acquired?
No, not yet. I wanted to talk to you. I wanted to talk about it with you.
With moi, c'est moi. Okay. Quite simply, for the people that don't know, my role, even though I draw a lot, I'm actually a writer, and I do the muscle, as it were, for what we do. So I check everything, spell check it, edit it, put in the speech bubbles, make sure it gets ink to color, and then take it to the printers. In essence, that's my job. But also, what I'm always doing is looking for existing creative properties that we could use for our comic. Don't worry.
You ain't dying.
So what you're dealing with is I'm always looking for old movies, old books, things like this where you could actually, that's affordable for us. And I found one that's really interesting. There was a movie made in 1972 called Gargoyles. And it's actually a made-for-television movie, so if you didn't live in certain parts of America, which you did, you wouldn't have even seen it. You wouldn't know what I was talking about. That being said, I got it, and I picked up contact with the daughter of the original producer, and she gave us the go-ahead, so I'm talking to Dinesh about making a story. They didn't usually, when you get someone's creative properties, they're going to tell you, well, we can't do this, we can't do that, we want ourselves represented in this way or that way. And what you really have now is they're like, okay, so it gives us free reign. Yeah. And I like that a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I was talking to West about what sort of things we could do, and something I really liked that we came up with was the fact that we would use the Knights Templar in this version, or in our version.
I like the idea because I always like the idea of doing something which is supernatural as far as you're dealing with angels and devils. I don't know why, but I just always like it. It seems very rich and you can do a lot of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So basically, if we had a main character who is a modern day Knights Templar, and we say that the Knights Templar was actually an organization that was made to protect the world against demons, but, you know, kind of spiraled out of hand, and they started taking over human cities once they defeated demons.
Because they had nothing to do, and they were just super violent.
Yes. I like the word, the description, ultraviolet. I don't know why. You're ultra-violent.
Oh, that could be a cool title for a science fiction comic. Ultraviolence. Oh, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, we could make a comic about, like, futuristic gladiators, and then we could call it Ultraviolence. Yeah, because the gladiators they weren't told to kill other gladiators. They were just told, just give him a few scratches. If he gives up, you win the fight.
Usually.
Yeah.
Well, they were expensive to train and everything, but I think it was one of those sports that you were only going to last so long anyway.
Yeah. They only killed each other.
Unfortunately,
They only killed each other during like very important ceremonies or when the emperor was feeling a bit generous.
perhaps a generous, I think, but okay.
Or just bored as hell.
Yeah, but there are also free men that were gladiators. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It wasn't slaves.
it was a common thing for people to sell themselves into slavery in ancient Rome to get some extra cash for their families.
Yes, I've heard of such things. A curious concept, actually, which says somewhere that slavery is different than what I think it is now.
Well, I actually talked to a historian and archaeologist on Roman archaeology and history, and he told me that Roman slavery was very different than from American slavery because there were
So we say Western.
yeah, let's say Western slavery because in Roman slavery there were laws on how you could treat your slaves, and some slaves were actually given the chance to earn a salary.
I think a lot of slaves and the Americans earned salaries. They just didn't go to the slaves themselves.
They probably went to things like food, board, lodgings, and all that stuff to make it seem like, yeah, you are getting paid, but it's actually still my money. So, yeah, be grateful.
Well, a lot of times they could buy their own freedom. I don't really know how it worked, but it's a thing.
I bet it was very, very convoluted.
Well, yeah, Americans still aren't free, so yeah.
Hmm. But I mean, that guy was really nice when I talked to him, that historian. Really opened my eyes as to certain things about Roman society.
Really, I think I'm an expert on Roman society, actually.
They even had their own version of the Gestapo.
Yes. Well, quite simply, the German state that they were trying to set up in the 40s,
Yeah, their own version of the Roman Empire.
they a lot of what they were doing on the Romans. A lot of times they said we will have 1,000-year Reich for that exact reason.
Yep.
The Romans were around for 1,000 years.
Even their banners and flags had very Romanesque qualities to them.
True.
Hey,
This,
maybe we could also have it that Hitler was actually trying to, harness gargoyles for the Gargoyle comic. Or am I opening a can of worms that I can't close?
I don't know. I like to stay away from Nazism. Just
Okay.
my feeling.
No. I had to ask to know.
Anything that might even slightly give them any kind of glory or glorification, I stay away from.
Okay.
Just me personally.
Yeah, I get you. I had to ask, or else I wouldn't know. I have to ask questions, West. Yes.
Yes, questions will get us there.
Answers will get us further. Will you join me, West, on this journey for answers?
Let me think about it. Yes.
Yes, thank you. Trust only you on this journey. Maybe Jonathan.
So I had a conversation with someone.
Oh, wow, congrats.
The doctor says what?
Is that your conversation?
Well, someone I know. But he only says what?
It's not a conversation.
Tell us to us, CJ. What are you trying to say, bud?
This is a safe space.
This is what? I did indeed watch Dave Chappelle this morning. It's the first thing I wanted to. Oh, at the Hitler party. DJ Tucker says, what at the Hitler party? I don't know. I think for myself that the
Yeah.
Like I said, just my personal beliefs. I'm not gonna glorify or give Hitler any kind of or Nazism or any kind of fascism, any kind of push. They seem to be doing well without me. To be honest about it, I can even understand it. If you see in America now, people are just walking around and they're neo Nazis. I was like, how could you? I can't even wrap my mind around it. Actually, you know, that's like if I wanted to be a neo Klansman or something. You know, how do you wrap your mind around that? The Nazis didn't like the Americans themselves anymore. They only like Aryans, you know. And
Well,
then not even that. You had to be like the uber Aryan and that. But
there,
okay,
there was a huge Nazi following in the 40s in America, so you will have those nut jobs. Yeah. It was called a Bund.
Yeah, but like I said, what I see now, it's no difference. But I don't know. Some people are just like that, I guess.
Yeah. That's like you said, sometimes it's best to stay clear of certain hot political issues.
I'd say it was it's also political with Mr. Trump. Those are supporters. It's now also a political issue.
I'm just spitballing because I was just spitballing that idea about Nazi gargoyles because it's a well-known fact that Hitler tried to use occult sciences to gain a better foothold in the war.
I've heard of such things. Many movies about it.
Hellboy,
Many movies about it.
Overlord.
It's basically a subgenre by this point.
Yeah, Nazi occult or occult Nazism.
I think I want to paint. It never feels like I have enough time to do everything I want to do.
That's a common thing.
Art.
I'm actually thinking I'm gonna make this the last live stream of the day because it's not exactly giving me enough traction. So, and
I get to be on the last one of the day.
Yeah.
I feel honored.
Thank you. Because things haven't exactly turned out the way I would have liked. I mean, I got to meet some nice people. Got to chat with you, Johnny, and Natalie. Super happy about that. And actually, I would like to do some more live streams with you guys because I find it much more fun when we do it together.
Well, you flirting with me.
Now let's just keep your pants on, alright, buddy? Don't want to get demonetized.
I don't think it's something you really want, and no matter how lonely you are, and I see you tomorrow anyway.
Yeah.
Stephanie's here.
Hi, Stephanie. How's it going?
Yes. Stephanie's very pretty lady. Carlita. I think now I've already done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages of warming ups. So I think after we're done, like Carlita Chan, then we're gonna go to the next because I want to do a bigger piece. I want to do I'm really into Afrocentric pieces. Yes, and I'm doing very well. Thank you very much, young lady. Yes.
Hello, Carlita. Thanks for joining the stream.
Yes. Well, like I said, I'm seeing a lot of interesting people.
I've actually met a lot of interesting people while I've been doing these live streams. Yeah.
Well, I think that's what it is. I need a. I was talking to John about it. I need a new camera stand. I broke the other one.
I need a new camera for my computer in general because the one I got is very, for lack of a better word, shitty. But
Well, just like I said, I'm giving a lot of anatomy now, so I'm going back to anatomy this week.
and I like what you were saying about the Afrocentric drawings because I also want to do some more Afro-punk stuff. Because
Afrofuturism.
I did a Afro-punk warrior a while back, and I want to do an Afro-punk lady. Yeah.
Oh, someone gave us a heart. I don't know who that was.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. Super nice of you.
I was just liking the hearts. I don't know what the hearts are for, but
Just like a way of saying, leaving a like as in on Instagram.
Well, that's groovy.
Oh. It shows that they love us.
Let's see if I can.
Oh yeah, I actually wanted to talk to you about this one thing. I had this patron on Patreon who subscribed last month for $10 a month. Super happy about that. Right before the first payout came, he disappeared. So I messaged him asking what's that all about. He said, oh, something happened with PayPal. So now he's back, and here's the thing. I'm actually going to keep my eye on him because if he bails out by the next payout, I have to block him. Because this ain't cool.
Yeah. Is he an American?
I think he's a Dutch guy.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. Then I understand it a lot better.
And it's not fair to, opt out right before the payout. Because, he's subscribing to some stuff that, not everybody can see.
True. Like what?
Well, he can help with casting votes as to what should happen in the storyline of Drakan and or other future presentations I'm making. He gets access to videos that I will only show to patrons. And he gets to help me create fan art. Such as suggesting what... Yeah, me too. That's why I'm working on the Hellbat. The armor...
I think I'm going to do a Dave Chappelle because his special really stayed with me this morning.
Okay, what's it called? So I can watch it later on?
Yeah, I'm going to do it. Let me show because I'm not really making anything. What I'm doing is I'm doing my warming up before I start with what I'm doing. So I'm just practicing some anatomy.
I should start doing warming up.
And now I'm about to start on a big piece. And I was just looking at some basic poses. I like. I'm having a lot of things for art that I like a lot. So I like the way I do faces. I like doing Afro hair. I like the poses. So I think now is my time.
It's your time down
Because
here.
we're only doing this till 3.
Yeah.
And then after 3, I'll go on. But I think also I'll just start screaming for myself again. Thank you.
No problem.
Keeping in mind, just like we were telling Dinesh, because I'm drawing constantly now, if anybody has something, like you yourself, DJ, you want to have drawn, you want to have a profile drawn, or it's an Instagram pic that you think for yourself, like I'd like to see that drawing, send it to me. PM it to me and I'll draw it. That's no problem at all.
Mind if I kind of plug myself here, West?
No, not at all.
Okay, for anybody out there who wants their own fan art, superhero, fantasy, and or others, you can always PM me anytime you want, because I also do D&D art. I've done a whole bunch of character drawings for a bunch of my patrons. You can also buy Drakan from us. It's only 15 euros. And most importantly, and most curiously, you can also get Ons Metal from us. It's an awesome magazine from awesome people. And if you're feeling especially generous, for today and today only, if you subscribe on Patreon, you get a free goodie bag.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter how much you pledge. You can even pledge €1 and you still get the goodie bag. That's how nice I am. I mean, you can never... West, isn't that a nice deal?
I think that's a nice deal. On top of that, what I'm going to do, because I have classes, of course, I give online classes. I'm like Udemy from Holland. I noticed that Carlita was like, she's tried to draw, but she doesn't have the finger for it. So, yeah, I'm feeling generous, actually. Since you're giving away goodie bags, I'll give Carlita, because she kind of sort of answered a lot, did a lot of stuff here. I'll give her a free online lesson then to start with. Because I think everyone can draw. I'll write it down right now. Everyone can draw, but sometimes you just need a gentle push left or right, and you get there pretty quickly.
Yeah, and I imagine, like I told you, sometimes the main thing about drawing and getting good at drawing is simply repetition, repetition, repetition.
True. I think a lot of people, let's refer to that process as doing the work. A lot of people don't really want to do the work. They always, I'm busy at this, at that. So I pretty much set up my classes in a different way. But I realized for myself it's repetition. If you look at Van Gogh, if Van Gogh was born nowadays, he probably would not have been a great artist. Internet, social media, all these kind of things, they really weaken your artistic drive.
Yeah, I find myself sometimes often getting intimidated by all the amazing stuff people have put online, so I feel like my art is subpar compared to all the others.
I totally don't have that. I have something else. So I really have, like, I'm drawing things, and I'm really like, I just dig my own work. So I love it a lot. But I think you have left brain and right brain artists, and my feeling for myself is quite simple. I'm very right brainy, so I'm teaching myself how to draw, but it's not my natural way of being. And I don't think it works vice versa. I don't think that people that don't... Artists are very fragile people, I think.
Yeah, we have we have thin skin, to get what I mean.
Yeah. Since I'm not the typical artist, I don't have that.
Well, you survived gunfire, so your skin is pretty thick, baby.
I thank you.
You could beat up a hippo with your eyebrows.
What's that?
You could beat up a hippo with your eyebrows.
Well, thank you.
Oh wait, no, I'm thinking about Terry Crews.
Terry Crews.
You could beat up a hippo.
So much more handsome than that man.
I don't know. I'd rather get beat up by Terry Crews than you.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I'd feel more safe when he would do it.
Oh, look who it is. It's Natalie.
Natalie. Hi. You think you could take on West?
Be serious.
I am.
Natalie could not beat me in a fight because she's short.
That's racist.
Is that racist? You're short.
Calling Natalie.
That's true. Natalie did not hear the question.
You think you can take on West? We're fighting? Yes. Full-on fist fight.
Full-on fist fight.
Well, I'll give you one advantage, Natalie. You're allowed to use a bar stool.
No, then she still is. Had you given her a gun or a knife, voila. Natalie is physically weak. Natalie will win.
Natalie for the win. My money's on her. West?
That's a waste of good money, sir.
You'd hit a lady, West? I thought you were a gentleman. It's 2020. Anything can happen these days.
Firstly, that man is no lady.
Natalie, is there something you want to tell us?
That man is not a lady, man.
Is Natalie a woman?
Nelly. It's typical. I didn't bring any fine liners.
Oh dear.
Oh, how could I do that to myself? Marker paper. Oh.
Well, actually, I did a really cool drawing a whole bunch of years ago with markers and stuff. I actually wanted to go back and do that again. That technique.
Well, it's possible.
Yes.
So, how's you and Bart doing? I think I saw something came by that said that he had a house.
Yeah, he bought a house.
Does he have the same girlfriend?
Different one now.
Because I noticed he specifically mentioned that as with his girl.
He's a good man. Sometimes he does some odd stuff. Well, I'm gonna cut this off here. So before I leave, I'm gonna let everybody see what I'm doing on YouTube. I'll be continuing this on my Instagram, so people, you check that out. Oh, what I'm drawing, Natalie? I am drawing the Hellbat suit from Batman. But I'm going to cut this short because I'm going to head on out and make myself something to eat because I'm starving, and then do something for myself for the rest of the day. I want to thank you all for watching me and watching what I do. And I also want to curse everybody who didn't subscribe to my Patreon because I'm desperate and I want money for the stuff I do. And I want to thank West, my mentor, coach, and life partner.
Wait a minute. 1200.
What?
1200.
1200. What are you talking about?
Friend, coach, and then something that was double negative in my ears. Something that I couldn't even hear it. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, Natalie, I'm not gonna
Friend,
do.
coach.
Sorry, Natalie, I'm not gonna do any more live feeds because there's stuff I need to do today, and not getting exactly the traction that I wanted. But I might do one more feed later on at around 8 because that's when my American public is online. And yeah, that's basically it. You can't exactly plan for a very small audience nowadays.
We had a huge audience today.
Yeah. But thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all on the flip-flop.
Okay. I'll catch you on the flip-flop.
Bye.
See you tomorrow.